Hey folks, this is Tango Mike. I am on my way to the spring simulated emergency test. And normally for these events we simulate severe weather, we do Skywarn, and we contact regional headquarters and try to contact all of our surrounding counties. This is happening statewide in PA today. But because of the weather that's impending, if you've seen the weather, there's tornadoes all over Arkansas, Iowa, Ohio. So we're supposed to get some pretty severe winds. So normally we accept simulated emergency traffic, like simulated bad weather reports and everything. Oh, look at that little baby cow. And we're not doing that. We're only going to take actual weather reports because we don't want any confusion with the weather that should hit. The drill starts at 9:30, and we're supposed to have some pretty severe weather. I've got rain gear in the truck and everything else that I need. And actually, I have my chainsaw, gas and oil in the back in case, if we do get the winds they're saying we're going to get, I may have trouble getting home because there's always trees down. And I decided, well, I'm just going to grab the chainsaw and throw it in the back of the truck. So if I need it, it's there. And I've got gloves and earplugs and stuff in the truck. Plus, I've got toe straps and chains and all that jazz. Because I suffer from OOPS, or OOPS, which is overt over-preparedness syndrome. And I know a lot of other hams suffer from this disease as well, where you pack an entire vehicle full of gear and you're leaving and you're like, well, if somebody else doesn't bring a radio, I should bring an extra radio. And oh, it might rain, so I'm gonna grab a extra raincoat in case somebody doesn't have one. Or we might get high winds and a tree may fall, so I'm gonna grab a chainsaw. Yeah, so again, that's OOPS, or OOPS, overt over preparedness syndrome. So, but it should be a good day for the drill. I mean, it should be good. We're going to be at one of the county's location at the county airport and using some county equipment, mainly the command and communications vehicle. The vehicle does have a mast on it that we can put up, but we are expecting like 68-mile-an-hour winds. So it poured last night and we had high winds last night. I could hear stuff hitting the windows, sticks and stuff like that blowing from the trees. There's a little bit of debris on the road, but not much. And it's actually pretty calm and pretty nice right now, but it's going to get bad. We're expecting more storms, I guess. And the wind alert goes from 8 a.m. this morning, which it is 7:48 right now, until 8 p.m. tonight. And we're going to be at the drill site probably until 12:30. So, but right now it looks nice out of the event. I am the emergency coordinator, so it's my job to coordinate everything and get everything going. And we're going to be doing NBEMS, or Narrowband Emergency Message System, which is FLDigi, FL Message. And I'm going to be doing some WinLink presentations. I'm trying to get everybody here on board with WinLink. I think it's more valuable than FLDigi, and it's a lot easier to teach somebody how to use WinLink than it is, I think, FLDigi and FL Message and all that stuff. So I'll be doing that as well. Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's the day after the SET. It was 67 and sunny yesterday while we were doing the SET. We didn't even have that bad of a wind. And then just as we were breaking down, we started to get all kinds of storm warnings and everything else. And once we got everything broken down, we actually started to get some pretty good wind. By the time I got home, I was home, I think, for like 5 minutes, and it started pouring rain, howling wind. So the temperature went from like 67 degrees to freezing last night. It's about 34 degrees right now. It's not too bad. It's a little And I know the temperature's going up. Like, I'm a little chilly right now, but I don't want to put on my Carhartt, insulated Carhartt jumpsuit, because I'll just be sweating in another 20 minutes, half hour, something like that. The drill went good. We had 8 people participate on site. 2 of them we sent over to the county's EOC to activate the EOC for a little while. And then they came back. We set up one of the county's trucks, which is a command and communications trucks, has public service, and actually has ham radio in there, HF and UHF, VHF. There's even a CB in there. So it's a communications and command vehicle. We also, there's a generator that accompanies those trucks in most cases. So we set up the generator, showed people how to do the hookups and connect the landline to the generator for power. So the truck is powered by the generator. Just train people on the use of the truck and the different things. The truck has satellite TV and other systems that we want to know how to set up. So if the county needs help and they want us to set up the truck for them or prep the truck for operation, when we show up, we're not useless and we can do all those things. So that's what we did. That's what our SET drill focuses on. That there's a communication side of it. We brought up a net and everything else, but our part of the drill for us, where we are, it's more important to learn the county equipment and to be able to make communications and get our antennas and stuff set up. Still make contact. We sent NB-EMS messages, which is FL Digi and FL Message, and we also sent a WinLink email out as well. And I did a little bit of training demonstration on WinLink. I'm trying to get more people in my club into WinLink, and maybe even think about setting up a WinLink node in our county. There's none really around here, but I'm probably going to do some wood splitting today, and there's a ton of sticks in the yard, so I might end up picking up some of these sticks that are all through the yard from all these high winds. But I think wood splitting is going to be on the agenda for right now. Like I said, it is pretty chilly right now. Like, I'm a little chilly, but once I start moving, and it's supposed to go up to like low 50s today, so I imagine it'll get warm here it'll warm up in a little bit. It's only 11 o'clock, so it'll warm up. My antenna didn't come down in the wind like it has the last couple of times, because that Dacron rope kept breaking, but it's fine. Didn't have any problems there. And I don't know, we'll see what else we can get into today. I need to thank everybody that participated in our SET exercise, the people that came on site to learn, and also the people that checked in and gave us weather reports and everything. We got to thank the county for supporting us and letting us be part of their emergency response plan. So, but yeah, it's a good event, and glad to see everybody come out. But now it's time to do stuff here on the homestead. I want to get all that wood split. I don't know if I'll get all of it done today, but I want to get that wood split. So, and that's wood for next year and for fire pits or whatever. I need to get it all split so then I gauge how much wood I have, so I know whether or not I have to get some more trees or whatever else I need to do. But yeah, so let's do some work. I did a bunch of wood, completely filled one rack, and the other rack, probably one more load, and it will be full. I need to get a battery for the ATV. The battery's been dead. Winter just killed it, and I have to pull start it, and the pull start on that thing's crazy. But I'm taking a break. I gave Augie a inflammation pill for his arthritis in his back leg, and I'm eating some reheated dinner that I cooked last night. Those are homemade chicken nuggets, gluten-free, and a little bit of sweet and sour sauce, some cheese, broccoli, and rice. I call that Major Tom. But I'm going to eat that, and then we're going to go back to working. Ripped my gloves. I got to get out the new pair. And my gloves, they finally ripped out. Holes in the fingers from grabbing the logs. The bark just tears the crap out of them. Here's a new pair. These are different. These are a little different. They're tight. This is an extra large, and whatever this one is, I'm hoping they'll stretch out. But they're brand new. This is Snow Seal. They call it Snow Seal, but it's a leather protection. And it does help waterproof the gloves. And I always put this on my leather gloves when I get them. It helps them make a little bit more supple. And it does help keep moisture out. Even though it's not raining, those logs, the sap and the moisture content in the logs will soak through the gloves. So I always put this stuff on. And it helps protect the gloves going forward. Let's loosen this thing up. I don't know what that strap is. Those ones are deer skin. I think these are pig skin, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they'll be a little bit more durable. I don't know. I'm hoping. But probably don't need that much. Let's start with that. But just put it on, rub it into the gloves. Yeah, these don't fit as good as those ones. Those ones are broken in, so maybe I'm just being judgmental from the start, but they don't seem to be stitched the same. No, that was good. We didn't use very much last time. Oh, with a little gas there. So these gloves are real tacky now. You can hear it. It seems like everybody has some type of survival school these days. You know, there's survival schools for everything, which is great. And if you're somebody who doesn't live in the country and you live in the city and you don't deal with this stuff every day, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of stuff that I think they do in those classes, I've experienced just from living out here in the country, and hiking, making a shelter, hard work, splitting wood, making fires. You know, I know they're gonna teach you to use flint and steel, which I've done. I've never made a fire with a bow drill or anything like that. I kind of find it unrealistic that I'll have to do that anytime in the future, but it is a skill I'd like to learn. I know the principles of it, but I know there's so much more to it than that, so it's just something I haven't done. But I should just start charging people to come out and work and split wood, cut trees, and start my own school of country living or something, you know. And there's people that are, you know, I admire farmers and people who live completely off grid and really do this stuff day in and day out. I mean, this is just basically a weekend hobby for me, but just being out here and doing stuff makes me feel good. I'm gonna start my own school. If you want to come out and do a bunch of hard labor and pay me for it, you know, let me know, hit me up, you know. We'll cut wood, we'll split wood, we'll stack it, you know, we'll give Augie a bath. Yeah, we'll do all kinds of fun stuff. The pile of logs is gone. I couldn't do that one. That one needs cut up with the chainsaw. I gotta pick up my axe. Gotta cover up the wood splitter, but I'm done. I'm spent. We've been out here for 4 hours. So yeah, lots of work. There it is. So that rack's full, that rack's full, and that rack's partially full. This is from last year. This rack's from last year. But it's not enough for next winter, but it's a good start. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
Tango Oscar Mike.